Wow, this is pretty cool magic, actually. I'm fine, I'm just bleeding from my head. Hello fellow anime geeks, welcome to another first impression video in this fall 2020 season. I'm trying every anime series premiere that I can on this journey to try all of the things. As usual, I'll be organizing my thoughts by answering these 4 questions, and today I'm talking about another light novel adaptation, Majo no Tabitabi, The Journey of Elaina, or on Funi, wondering which, The Journey of Elaina. Its mouth tags are adventure and fantasy, and I would add magic and slice of life to say that its actual genre is fantasy slice of life. I'm kind of surprised that for such a familiar, comfortable feeling show, Majo Tabitabi didn't really directly remind me of anything. You know, the magic system uses wands, and there's this great tie to the magic and the elements, you know, fire, wind, that sort of thing, but this isn't an isekai, and there's no tie to the demon world or demons as far as I can see, and there weren't, you know, big magical circles or cute magical girl poses or anything like that. Our protagonist fights for what she wants to do. You know, she turns her talent into skill through hard work and determination, but this isn't a sports anime. Her goal is actually aimlessness. And most surprising to me, this is a slice of life. We're following her on this journey. But there's some pretty good life lessons sprinkled in on conceit and effort and morality. Plot-wise, this is pretty standard. Our protagonist travels the world and meets different characters along the way. The premise is that in this fantasy world, witches have the most freedom to travel and do as they please. Kinda like pirates. Our protagonist grows up reading these stories of this famous traveling witch, and she admires her so much that she works hard to follow in her footsteps and begin a journey of her own. So I guess if you kind of combine the easy, comfortable, fun exploration tone of BOFURI, the cool, kind of choreographed wand fighting style of Harry Potter, and the wonder in this fantasy world of Somali, then you might have a good idea of the combination of tropes in Majo Tabitabi. In terms of uniqueness, there's this same weird feeling again. When I was watching it, I didn't think it was anything particularly special. It's about a pretty young girl with a dream and lots of talent. Her parents are supportive, and her dad is just like the typical anime dad that just eats in the background and cries at the idea of his little girl leaving. These side characters that she encounters on her journey, of course, have difficult circumstances, and she, of course, is going to help them out. And the music, I didn't even notice, and this adventure storyline, you know, I'm gonna go on an adventure. It's been done. It's been done several other times with several other gimmicks. And yet, I had a lot of fun watching this. So perhaps Majo Tabitabi is similar to BOFURI in this way. It's unique in its simplicity. It's not trying to accomplish anything grand, it's just a simple story about going on a magical journey and growing up. So, is it worthwhile? Well, I haven't really seen many signs of poor storytelling in this adaptation. I did see a strange double entendre scene that just kind of came out of nowhere in episode 2, and I don't really think it did much for the narrative. But overall, the exposition and direction do seem pretty good. So I say yes, I think that this is worthwhile if you're into adventure and fantasy worlds. But I can also see this not appealing to people that aren't into like lighter-hearted slice of life. This does not look like it's going to include some really deep, dark, heavy human drama. It doesn't look like this fantasy setting is going to offer a lot of action. Heck, it doesn't even look like this is going to include much humor. Elaina seems like a simple, sweet little story that I'm probably gonna watch. And on that note, I'll catch you in the next video. That's your only option, girl. It's your only option. That dad's just always eating. Oh, I love the teacher. What was rule 2, girl? Oh, the dad's still crying. He just eats and cries. Rule 2, girl. Rule 2.